This feels weird to be doing a sit-down video about a serious topic, but we're gonna get into it today, so hold your horses, sip your coffee, let's chat. So I've been struggling a lot recently, and it's something I've struggled with for like a few years now. It's not a new thing, but it's definitely come back recently to bite me since I started my new course. And that is self-doubt and kind of like paranoid perfectionism. Basically, there's a better word for that, and it's called imposter syndrome or imposter experience. Imposter syndrome is a psychological pattern in which the individual doubts their accomplishments and has a persistent internalized fear of being exposed as a fraud. Me. Oh Lord. I don't know why this affects me. I don't know why it has always affected me. But I never feel like the smartest person in the room. And it's always when I get an answer wrong or everyone else seems to know the answer and I don't, and I just fall into this pit of I'm not meant to be here and everyone's gonna find out any second. Now apparently the reason why I feel like this is due to pluralistic ignorance, which is a long and way too complex way of saying that we all struggle by ourselves and no one ever talks about it. For example, I could be sat in a classroom full of people and I have no idea whether anyone else is struggling. I just presume that I'm the only one struggling, and therefore I'm just sat there thinking I really shouldn't be there at all. I think the best way for me to describe this is that I feel like I'm working as hard as I possibly can, and that all I can really do is just meet the level that everyone else is already at. So like I feel like I'm constantly swimming against the tide and trying to catch up with everyone else there, who surely it comes super easily to them, doesn't it? And not me. So the reason I wanted to talk about this on my channel was because I get questions from you guys all the time. I mean like so many questions on Twitter, Instagram, in my comment section, basically saying, oh, I think I'm not intelligent enough to be a lawyer, or I think I'm too dumb to study law, or I didn't get all A's, or I didn't get all A stars. That is so wrong. It's so wrong. And I think that if you've ever had thoughts like that, then you're probably experiencing the same thing as me, which is the idea that you're not capable of something, which you probably are. So I think the way of overcoming imposter syndrome, and all I can say is that this has worked for me, so I don't want to come out here and say I found the cure, definitely not. But something that has really worked for me, I can genuinely say I use this on like a weekly basis, is redefining my own capability and my own success. For example, I know that my greatest strengths do not lie in an academic classroom environment. They just don't. They really just don't. It is not where I thrive. However, and what I've come to learn is that maybe some of my strengths lie outside of the classroom. For example, I'm a huge people person. I'm really good at talking to people. I can be pretty creative when I want to be. And also, I work really damn hard. There's one thing that I cannot doubt, and that is my own determination and ambition to do well. I want to do well so much. So they are the things that I guess I'm kind of good at, and I also think they're the things that will make me a great lawyer, and they will make me successful in my own capacity and in my own way. Now I'm really excited about this video because I've been able to work with an organisation which, hand of heart, helped me get my job. So I actually reached out to Bright Network and they agreed to work with me. They're actually sponsoring this video, and they are an organisation for the brightest students across the UK. Students that want to succeed, they want to get their foot in the door, they want to push themselves, and they host, in my opinion, some of the greatest events for students and recent graduates that you can get. So I'm trying to think of when I joined Bright Network. I joined Bright Network early in my first year of university, and that was because when I went to university, I had absolutely no legal work experience. I had never met a lawyer. I'd never set foot inside a law firm before. And so I was really keen to find anyone that could help me get my foot in. And for me, that was Bright Network. They run so many fantastic events for students and recent graduates. You can become a member of Bright Network right now if you are about to join university, if you're at university, or if you're a recent graduate. And for someone like me who constantly questioned whether I was actually at university for the right reason or whether I actually could be a lawyer, it installed confidence in me that I didn't know I had, and it really pushed me right from the get-go of university, and I really recommend you guys check it out. This is an organisation which I truly believe has helped me get to where I am now, but like mentally get to where I am now, in terms of like feeling like I can do this. So this video was basically meant to be a bit of motivation, or it was meant to kind of just be a wake-up call for those of you that are the same as me, in the sense that I constantly put myself down and I constantly have doubts about where I am and where I've got so far and whether I deserve to be here. Some of the most successful people in this world are not necessarily classroom smart. They are people that work hard, and they're people that bring something different to the table. And that's what I want to do, and that's what I think you can do. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that we all continue fighting that imposter voice in our heads, and that we are all successful, as I know that you can be. You can be, all right? This was a good chat. I enjoyed this chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon.